another sit-down vlog. If you are new here to this channel, I am Nika Wanderlas and I am a Filipina currently living here in Norway, and I am making content about travel and culture experiences and life in Norway and life abroad. If you knew someone or you are someone who is planning to move to Norway or move abroad, then you are on the right channel because you're gonna learn a lot about our weekly topic. So for your information, I am not an expert or something, but I believe that the best way to learn is through experiences. So that's why I am sharing all this information, and all the content of this video is purely based on my own opinion, observation, and experiences. I would also like to say thank you to our subscriber who support our YouTube journey, because last month we already reached 3,000 subscribers and 125,000 views. So before you close this video, please give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button and bell button to get more video updates and discover your way to Norway. So because we are watching this show in Norway called Alt for Norge the past few weeks, it's a Norwegian series about group of half American and half Norwegian compete for who is most Norwegian using various tasks about Norwegian culture and history, and the winner of the competition will meet his or her Norwegian family or Norwegian roots. It's actually fun because you will learn a lot about the show, especially if you are an expat living in Norway. I highly recommended the show because you will also learn a lot about the Norwegian culture and history, and which might be also helpful when we take the samfunnskunnskap exam or prove in Norway. So that's why I came up with this topic, culture shocks in Norway. I know everyone experiences it because I also observed that most of the people who came to Norway are culture shocked by this Norwegian way and culture. I mean, not only in Norway but also in other countries. And I think it will also help people who are new or planning to move to Norway to, easily navigate to different aspect of Norwegian life. Because this feeling when something different happen compared to the familiar things in our home country, that it's not easy. We all gonna experience a lot of culture shock, especially if we move out from our country. Because I also joined a cultural exchange program and I met a lot of different nationalities like Belgian, Flanders, Dutch, and they have different approach and way of life. If we live in other country, there is a lot of things that we should learn and discover. So that's why I just discovered that Norway is one of the only 3 countries that still hunt whales commercially, and they are very aware that it is very controversial around the world. So the moment I discovered that many Norwegians eat whales, I was totally culture shocked. And I thought it was some kind of joke or humor, but they literally ate whales. But I know not the majority of people eat this meal, and I also respect part of their culture, especially people in the north, I guess. And I am sure every country has, have their own exotic food. And we all have our own beliefs and choices. And I also read from an article that the Norwegian people have a tradition of whaling during the Middle Age, and even before that, like maybe back to the Stone Age. So it actually became part of their history and culture and tradition. So okay, I just warned you that it's totally acceptable to eat whale's meat in some part of Norway. So at least now you have the idea. And when you see whale meat on the restaurant menu, totally normal. And it's also because my husband also asked me whale meat for dinner last night. So yeah. And the next one that actually culture shocked me is the liquor or alcohol laws in Norway. I already mentioned it to my other vlogs about the alcohol law. The moment I bought a beer in a supermarket in Norway, I saw this cover in the alcohol section, and the fridge full of beer was actually locked, and I was like, what's going on? Is it liquor ban? Then that is the moment I discovered that Norway has a very strict law regarding the alcohol. So again, I am going to remind you that buying alcohol beers in Norway, they are very strict and open until 7 p.m. on Saturday, and they are closed on Sunday. But there are some stores that, are open on Sunday, especially on cities, depending which part of Norway you are visiting or living. Also, don't forget to bring a passport or any valid ID, probably because they will ask you and make sure that you are on the right age to buy an alcohol. This is Norway. It is also surprisingly hard to purchase alcohol in Norway because yes, it is very expensive, and if you want to get drunk outside a restaurant, you have to go to a state-run liquor called Vinmonopolet, which is have a very limited hours, as I mentioned. So if you are new to Norway and looking for a specific alcohol, you will all find them in Vinmonopolet in Norway. So just find this store and you will find your beer or alcohol. So my tips is having a few drinks before you go out for the night is a great way to save some money, but you also have to plan ahead in order to purchase your alcohol in Norway. And the other thing that culture shocked me in Norway is that Norwegians are very polite in their own way. As someone who grew up in a different culture and raised in a different belief, this thing is actually culture shocked me. Like the way of Norwegian, because we Filipino always smile or say hi or just being friendly even if we don't know the person or we just met the person, we just smile and say yeah. But Norwegian politeness is very different. They express or show their politeness by trying not to intrude on others' privacy, especially in public. So other people might misunderstood this, especially if you are new here to Norway. Norwegians don't want to disturb other people or make superficial conversation with people they don't know or they just met on the bus, on the street. They do not ask for help unless they really need it. So there are many opinions about this, but I'm kind of getting used to it. I get it. That's why, someone's privacy, especially in public, is very important here in Norway. So when you are traveling to Norway, just always observe the surroundings as a foreigner who want to be polite in public. Give them a public space and privacy. So, for example, in a bus, you don't sit next to someone, especially if you can find more available seats in the back. So that is the means of being polite in Norway. If someone don't want to sit next to you, it's because they are not being racist. No, it just means that they want to give you public space, and this is a sign of being polite here in Norway. And I think this is why Norwegian already invented social distancing, because before the pandemic hits, it's already a part of their culture, the social distancing, I think. And another thing that culture shocked me is the most in Norway is this two blanket system. It means one bed and two single blanket. I was totally culture shocked when I discovered that people in Norway, and I think most of Scandinavia, I am not sure if the rest of Scandinavia is practicing this system, so comment down below if you are from Scandinavia. So okay, most couple or even married couple in Norway use a separate blanket when they go to bed. I don't get it at first, but I read a lot of topic about this system, and it will help to avoid common disturbances when sharing a bed. So mostly, obviously, is when you have to fight the blanket or keep pulling it while sleeping. Actually, me and my husband, we have our own separate blankets. I already get used to my single blanket because I need a heavier and thicker one, especially during winter, because I easily get cold. I might not survive the winter without it. While my husband is truly a Norwegian and can survive the cold weather, so he has a thinner and lighter blanket because he loves the cold weather. Our heart beat as one when we sleep with two single size blankets. And I also noticed that the system in hotel where I work, you will also probably find single blankets when you check in. So you have to deal with it. And the next thing that culture shocked me in Norway is about the barnehage, how they do in barnehage. So barnehage is basically a Norwegian preschool or daycare, and there are many things that culture shocked me here because they don't have a school bus in Norway. First of all, they don't have a school bus everywhere, I guess. Parents are the one who is responsible to drive or walk their kids to kindergarten. And most kids here start Barnehage when they are 1 year old. And it was a requirement by the government to encourage people to go back to work. Barnehage, what shocked me is that they spend a lot of time outside the school premises. They have a lot of activity and mostly playing outside, exploring the nature, rain or shine, winter, autumn, or summer. Children are outside and they always go out for a walk or nature. Even during this ongoing pandemic, I still notice that kids from Barnehage are still walking outside. They only go inside if it's really, really cold outside. So it kind of shocked me also how they really trust the system. I noticed that children even eat outdoors with their gloves on, and I was a little worried about those kids being cold outside. But actually my husband told me that it's good for them to freeze a little bit, and it's healthy, and it's something that very Norwegian or very Vikings. They said hard things are actually good for you, which is a good point here in Norway. So yeah, I also remember that I mentioned to you on my other vlog that also culture shocked me is when Norwegian leave their babies outside on winter and it's freezing. And it's actually very normal here. And other thing that culture shocked me is the crazy graduation party, which they call Drus or Russifeiring. As someone grew up in a very conservative country, I was really culture shocked with this Norwegian teen celebrating a very bizarre month-long holiday that is full of drinking, sex, and wild dares, and spend a lot of money for it. You don't forget about the Coachella or music festival in America, and Norwegian teens on the cusp of graduating high school to celebrate this Russifeiring or Rus. I actually mentioned it to my other vlog, and it actually culture shocked me. I think I've only seen this on TV or movie. It's very Norwegian because you can see it in Norway that it's part of their culture and tradition. It's celebration like no other in the world. And I really never seen it. So I was totally culture shocked because it was totally bizarre culture tradition in Norway. They do that every year with those teens driving around the bus and they are partying inside that bus. So it's very normal when you see that around Norway. And out of curiosity, I actually asked my Norwegian husband about it. Like, for example, if we have kids in the future, will you allow your kids to have or attend that party? And I was totally shocked when he answered me straight, yes, of course, they have to experience it. I don't think I will allow my kids to do that. I was kind of worried about there's something bad happen or something bad might happen or they might regret it. I don't know. I guess it's part of who I am, where I grew up, and I have a different opinion and perspective about this crazy graduation party. I actually have a long list of culture shock in Norway, but maybe this will be for now, or else it will take us forever, and I'm still discovering this beautiful country. There are still many things to learn, discover, especially the language. So I hope I can make a part 2 of this video, and I hope that you learned something today in this video. And spread the love, like and share this video to your family and friends. If you have any video suggestion, just comment down below, or if you have any culture shock experiences, share your story and comment down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Nika Wanderlust. Click the bell button to get more video updates about travel and culture experiences, the way of life in Norway. Thank you guys for watching. See you on my next video. Have a great day and stay safe wherever you are in the world. Bye!